Hi there, this is Henry Smith here from IamWealthyandRich.com. I talk about how to understand the game of money and play it well. So welcome to today's cryptocurrency portfolio update. Something I've been doing now for just over almost 18 months now, documenting the journey of this cryptocurrency portfolio. Now, before I continue, important for me to make sure you stay to the end of the video, because after the update, I always talk about something of importance, either the markets or mindset or something. And also make sure you understand the disclaimer. I'm not a financial planner or advisor, so do your own due diligence before you make any financial decision. Also understand that all investments do come with risks. Cryptocurrency, do not invest more money than you can afford to lose. So with that, I'm going to share my screen. Start with the update. So it's a spreadsheet I've been updating for a while. It goes back way back. It's February 2001, and we've got three main columns: the altcoin, the Bitcoin, and this totals column. And the red and the green, red is when it's gone backward on the previous day or previous period, and green is when it's gone forward on a previous period. So you can see lots of reds and green, reds and green. And these sometimes help to create a nice pattern for analysis purposes. Anyway, so here we are on the 25th of May 2022. Didn't do yesterday. And the time now in the UK is 4:32. So this is the page I get the information from. So currently, this portfolio consists of one whole Bitcoin and a selection of altcoins. That's the total. And interesting, Bitcoin is 31%, altcoins are 69%, which kind of interesting, means altcoins are bleeding out against Bitcoin. And this is in UK pounds, same portfolio. So let's have a look at what I'm on. Is this figure actually 67,361.13. 67,331.17. Did I say that? 361.13. 361.13. And the other one figure I want is this one here, 97,088.78. 97,088.78. Right. Yeah. Great. So bring down this figure here. Looks like a drop. Minus, that can stay red. Bring down this figure here, that's going to go red. Bring this overall figure down here, and that's also going to be red. So basically what we got here is the altcoins are down 4,337, Bitcoin is down 533, the total portfolio is down 4,871. So that's fine, that's okay. That's all part of the journey in an investor's journey. So if you're holding for the long term, that's kind of what happens. But anyway, let's go to take a look at the markets. What I want to look at is, there's a lot of fear, extreme fear even in the market at the moment. And a lot of people who are bearish, a lot of people who are bullish. And obviously, I'm actually bullish on Bitcoin over the long term, but I recognize we're in a bear trend. So this is a bearish trend. And it is literally a bear market at the moment. But obviously, I remain bullish with Bitcoin over the long term. There's no question about it. When you understand the token economics and the potential security of the network, this is the digital gold of the future. However, we've got to endure some, I would say, short to medium term fluctuation and downfall and volatility before we get to what Bitcoin has to promise. Now, interesting thing is, there are people who think Bitcoin can still go down more. There are people who think Bitcoin has also already reached the bottom and is going up from here. But there are a lot of signs that, that maybe you need to prepare yourself that Bitcoin could go down a lot lower. And this death cross here is a 3-day death cross on the 3-day chart. Talks about how Bitcoin came down, crashing through the 50-day moving average into the 200 moving average. Bounced, used this line of support and rallied up to the top 50 moving average. And it's from here it came down. Now let's go back and see what it did before. Because it's only done this 2 other times. So let's see. Previous death cross we had, and this was around 2018, 3-day death cross, I'm saying, which are a lot more accurate. It came down, through the 50 moving average, and hit this line and rallied up, shall we say, to here. I could use this, but I'm going to use this. I should use this, to be honest with you, but I'm going to use this. If I use this, that it rallied up to here, although I should use the other one, but I'm going to see. We have a 58% drop, okay, from the inner line. That's what it came down to, 58% for bottom. Now, if I use the other figure, it's really a 60% drop. So either way you cut it, it's okay, 58, 68, 60% drop. Let's go back further to one of the first 3-day death crosses. Okay, that was this one here. So as it came down and crashed through, let's say it rallied up to here. The rally did the same thing. It rallied up. Although this was a wick rallying up, it still rallied up. If I were to take this point here and bring it down to the bottom, let's see here, that is same level as this. That is a 65% drop. 56 if you're just counting the body, but if you're looking at the wicks, you're talking about a 63% drop. So we've got 63% drop, 60 to 58% drop on the previous one. Let's see where we are today. So here, again, it's done the same kind of thing, come down, crash through, rallied up to the 50 moving average, green line. And so far it has dropped 46%, 45% if you count the wick. So there's room for it to drop another, if it drops 50%, 58%, shall we say, or 55%, it could take it down to 21,000. If it drops, 58, 60%, you're talking about 19,000. If it drops 60%, it could be 18,000. And if it drops, was it 65? It could be, in the teens, around the 16 or so thousand. So it could still have a way to go. And looking at the other thing is, if you were to flip this chart to the weekly and use this 200-day moving, 200-week moving average in this case, there's usually what happens is that we normally, when it comes down to it, normally comes down to the 200 moving average. Same thing it did here. That was in 2018. Continue. Same thing again in 2013. 2014, it came down to the 200 moving average. So fast forward to today, it hasn't reached that point yet. It looks like it's heading towards it, but it hasn't reached it yet. Some people saying we've reached bottom, but I've just given you 2 cases where we haven't reached it. You know, the same thing as in the Garcia channel. We'll put in this one, or actually this one. If you look at the RSI, so case number 3 rather, the RSI, what we're looking at on the monthly, yeah. When it's hit bottom, you know, after the when it's actually hit the bottom, 3 times when it can actually say it's actually hit ultimate bottom. 2015, 2019, and maybe not yet here. Okay, so it, you know, it could come, the RSI could come down to, that means oversold. It could come down to this red line, but it hasn't got there yet. It may come up again and still go down before it reaches this line. And that could be in, you know, the next few months, the next couple of months, of August, September, who knows. But it hasn't reached it. So case number 4, this thing here, the NVT, as long as this remains white, and the longer it remains white, it has more chance of going down further. Okay, for it to have hit bottom and to be now moving up, this would have turned red. Because this remains white, this line here remains white, it's an indication that this price goes lower. Whenever it turns from red to white, it's an indication of the price going lower. Okay, and we had a sink here where it turned right in the 2021 crash, when it turned white, we had that, you know, all that time, and then it turned red again as we went back up. So it's turned white, it's been white for some time, since the beginning of May. So it shows that we're really in a downtrend, a very powerful downtrend. And lastly, don't forget the good old Garcia channel. I've drawn these lines of support and resistance and shown different lines that it could break through to show whether, you know, where Bitcoin could go. But, you know, we talked about it going into the tunnel, into the channel, and it's remaining there for over a year, and not being able to get above the medium line on the Gaussian channel, but most importantly, breaking under. And another thing, this tunnel turning from green to red. You see, the turmoil will not be over until it turns from red back to green. So we just got started. It's just got, you know, it just turned to red in well, in March, 1st of April, turned red. So since then, it you know, it's done what it's supposed to do basically, which is go down. And this was, you know, the first level, which I said, you know, which is around the 24,000 mark, where it could get to, and it kind of wicked down to there. You see, you can see a little wick down to this. But also, if this support doesn't hold, if the support doesn't hold at 24,000, 25,000, then the next level of support really is the 19,000 mark, 20,000 mark, which is the yellow line. Now, Bitcoin could hold at this level, but it may not. And this level corresponds to the 200-day, corresponds to this level. But the problem is, when there are so many people watching this line now, and the more people watch it, you could get the unexpected happen. It could go right through it. That's the thing. Bitcoin has a surprising way of surprising people, shall we say, and doing what people told. A lot of people thinking it will get stopped at this line, it may fall to this line. Now, if this support doesn't hold it here, then it would free fall all the way down to this level, next level of support, which is around the 12,000 mark. So we'll see. And if it does, it's an opportunity. It's a tremendous opportunity, because number one, it won't stay there very long. Number two, it won't stay very, very long. Number two, there will be a tremendous buying opportunity. So it's not a bad thing. These are just market corrections that the market has to evolve and go through as it evolves and grows, just like the dot-com boom and bust in the early 2000s, 1999, 2000. So we've got to go through something similar like that in the crypto market, where a lot of unworthy cryptocurrencies are going to be flushed out of the market, and the market's just going to correct itself, cleanse itself. And those who enjoy, you can ride the wave and make money during these waves if you know what you're doing. But more on that later. So that's like, I don't know, 5 cases of why it could be heading downwards. There's not much really to say, but the one case to say it can be heading upwards is that there's a lot of great token economics going on. There's a lot of people holding Bitcoin, a lot of hash rate is up, and so on and so forth. A lot of Bitcoin has been moved from exchanges, and these will affect, Bitcoin has been discussed and adopted by some very prominent investors and even countries. These are all great for the long term. They're not going to affect it in the short term. In the short term, as in 3 months, it's downwards. It seems a lot of things seem to point it going downwards from the charts, the facts in the charts, what the charts say. But anyway, if you like this kind of content, please make sure you subscribe, like, hit the notification button, and we'll keep track of Bitcoin's movement. And hopefully you'll position yourself to take advantage of it. So don't forget to visit our website at IamWealthyandRich.com, and the link below this video, and sign up for my free mindset training and simple investment plan. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great day. And if you're wondering why I have these videos in the background, just to remind you of the lifestyle that is attainable if you're prepared to discipline yourself, both mentally and technically, shall we say, or investment knowledge-wise, and implement. Okay. And as you get the mindset, you'll be on the road. Well, you'll see more of this in the mindset training. But I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching, and have a wonderful and fantastic day.